that's my motto, man, that I'm really trying to create, man, is how can we accelerate somebody in any position, man. So somebody with no experience, right? No education, who's really maybe just their first job, man, or the first time they want to go to school, man, or receive a certification.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are 100 Years Enterprise. My name is Fahim.
I'm Patrick.
And again, we ride with this thing, season 6, Consequences of the Street Life. We just have a good conversations with people, those who have done a lot, those who are doing a lot, seen a lot, and have been very impactful with their work and what they're doing in and for the community. And again, my name is Fahim. We 100 Years Enterprise.
And I'm Patrick, 100 Years Enterprise. Hey, I want to just say, man, give a shout out, man, to the organization as well, man, the mentors, man. I feel blessed to be doing the work that we do. And like, again, I have my esteem, I want to say, but I'm going to say it in a real way. This guy, Brandon Evans, man, we met a few years ago, man. It's always been, and we've been connected before that because you know my wife.
Yes, sir.
But it's been a pleasure, man, to track you down, see where you at in life, man.
Same, man.
And I'm glad you're on the show, man. I invite you. You came through, man.
I'm
So
excited
hey, you
to
got
be
the
here,
flow, man.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm
Tell us
good,
about
man.
yourself.
I'm great, man. Happy to be here, man. As mentioned, Brandon Evans, man, a son of the South Side, man. But really a son of Richmond, man.
Okay.
And you know how Richmond is, man.
Yeah.
If you from Richmond, man, you know.
I got it. Yeah.
From real Richmond, man. You represent one section, man, or another, man. But really, this campaign, bro, is about the entire city, man. Mm-hmm. It really is about touching our folks, man, and community members, man, all over Richmond, bro. Wow. So even though I'm the son of the South Side, man, I really am a son of Richmond, man. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that when it comes to politics and getting into this light of political change, you want to call it?
Yeah, for sure.
You help many people. You helped a few people get into, to the areas where they are.
Absolutely.
How did that come about? Why did you decide to do that?
Yeah,
because
man.
When I first met you, you was at PAL, but
yes.
I found out you were doing some other things too.
Correct.
Prior while you was doing that. So just why did you want to do that?
Nah, man. As brothers, man, black men, you gotta have a full-time job, man, a couple of side hustles, man. Right?
Okay.
So, man, I've actually been really blessed, man, to work with a number of dynamic candidates here, man. And this is something I actually don't get to share a lot, man, so I'm glad you asked me this question.
Yes, absolutely.
So my first race was in 2018 with Dimless Johnson. Of course, our good brother Dimless.
Yes.
Man, Dimless and I were two kids, man. Dimless and I called Dimless my oldest friend. Because we go back, man, to like diaper days, man, right? Wow. So Dimless came up at my grandmother's daycare in South Richmond. And 2017, man, he had recently graduated from college, man. He came back home, he like, man, I want to get involved.
Right.
Man, I took him to an organizing event at that time. They were trying to do the UC Berkeley field campus, man. And that turned into, man, us making history. Couple years later, man, that's how that story goes. So he was the youngest person ever elected at that time. We came in first place, over 12,000 votes. No name ID. I had never run a campaign. He had never been a candidate, man, and really, turned the city upside down, man. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. I mean, because it's so impactful because I knew y'all was friends.
No, for sure.
I didn't know how far y'all went back.
Oh, yeah, man.
That's more power because y'all went back to understand history because people might just see y'all and think y'all might have just met 4 or 5 years ago doing the work that y'all do, but really don't know the backstory. Everybody got a backstory.
100%.
And so yeah, I want to just commend you all for doing what you're doing, young brothers.
No, man, absolutely, man, and I'd be remiss, man, if I didn't mention, man, last cycle, man, really was, half of the strategy, man, behind Dr. Jamila Brown's run for Richmond City Council here in District 1. Again, man, historic feat, first woman and first African American woman to serve as the District 1 City Council member, man, in a community that her family has been in for 4 generations, bro. So, it's deeper, man. Yeah. It's deeper than what folks see on the surface, man, as just folks working in politics, man. This is true community building. And then I got to shout out my girl, Guadalupe Anyana, man, who took the District 3 school board seat, man. I worked on her campaign in 2020. Okay. Came up short, man, but came right back 2024, man, and made it happen.
So she's in there now.
She's on West Contra Costa School Board right now. Yes, sir, man. Okay. So last cycle, man, had 3 wins, man, all here in Richmond and West County, man. And I'm gonna just pop it out there, man. I'm the most winning independent consultant, man, in the recent era, man, here in Richmond politics, bro. So, just want to put that out there, man. And, just put a little spread. I'm just pop that one time.
Okay.
We gonna get to it.
Okay, I want to add a little thing too, because you was out in East County too.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, yes. I walked downtown, man. Walked in the office.
Yes,
I see you sitting up in there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man.
So you gave me some consultation, man, about just the direction we was going. You knew our posts, man. And, hey, you do have that resonate that leadership, man.
No, man. I
appreciate. For real, I seen you study data and everything. I was like, okay. If I still remember, I saw something I said, you was on the screen. You was talking to me. You was on the screen. He was like, man, look, man, this how it go. They need you guys out here.
No, for sure.
And like I say, man, your movement has always been, I should say, cavalier. No. If I want to put a taste on it. Just you smooth, but not in a way that's offensive.
No, for sure.
You're really there to really see how the operation runs and see how you can make it better, I 100%. Guess. And supporting people. So I like, man, I really got an eye like this kid got a bright spot.
No, man, I appreciate that, Pat. And, when we were in East County, man, over in Pittsburgh, man, I was working with Supervisor Glover at the time, man. RIP, man, to our favorite supervisor, man.
What was the guy that passed away?
Supervisor Glover, man. Recently passed away, man. Served 24 years in that office, man, representing District 5, right. Again, man, first African-American man, first African-American person, man, to ever serve on the Contra Costa Board of Supervisors, man, 175 years.
I know he was up against it too, boy.
Oh, my goodness, man. He tells stories, man, about when District 5 went far East County. So
for like a block park and all that?
Like Bethel Island.
Oh, yeah.
All that way, man. And,
I know how it is.
Having some real experiences, man. But honestly, Pat, man, I really had a.
You got me in the room with that guy.
I did, man, and
I've
had a honestly, man, a beautiful relationship, man, with so many elders, man, right. Who we were just talking off camera, Pat, about man, we reclaiming work that was done, man. Ain't none of this. We ain't the first to do this work, man.
Right.
So you got to honor where you come from, man, and folks like Irma Anderson. Here in Richmond, man. First African-American woman to be the leader of a large city in California, man. Jim McMillan. First pharmacist.
First baseball team.
Come on, man. First pharmacist, man. Art Johnson, right?
Yeah.
First black police captain, man.
Yeah.
Jake Sloan, man, and the work that they were doing in the shipyards, and not the shipyards, at Mere Island, man. I know that story about Jake Sloan, man.
Was it Maryland? And then they had, when they connected to Richmond, the Richmond Ports tools, I think?
They were doing work here, man. Yeah. But even before that, man, like the Port Chicago 50, man, right? Okay. This huge naval accident, right? That was blamed on African American military service members, man, and just maybe 2 years ago, man, the guys who were blamed and dishonorably discharged, man, were actually exonerated, man. So we're talking about history, man. You sitting in the seat, man, of history in Contra Costa County, man, specifically West County, East County, man, Pittsburgh, primarily for African Americans, man, and African American leadership. So
it is needed, man. This type of leadership is definitely needed, man. How you feel? How you finna get the votes of the Latinos and the Hispanic?
Oh man,
How you finna do that, man? Because you know that's a big talk right
I'm
now,
so
right?
happy that you said this,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah.
Because
Don't you like this sweatshirt? I like this sweatshirt.
I like, man. He didn't.
Man,
He
you gonna tell me where he got that from? You know what I mean?
I had
what
this
he
for a
gonna do.
year.
Don't be, yeah, man.
I like it. It's nice.
Yeah.
But man, to answer your question, man, you know, my wife, my life partner, my partner in crime, my business partner, man, is a Latina.
So you got a strategic movement going
yeah,
on right now.
she's for,
Exactly.
you know, family is from Mexico. She's first generation,
Okay.
man, here.
Okay.
My daughter, man,
Yeah.
she's half Mexican.
Okay. There it is. There.
So, man, you know, I can only talk to you about what I know, man.
Yeah.
And what I know is that too often, man, marginalized communities, man, are put against each other.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
Our community's trauma is worse than your community's trauma, man. But what I'm living is in a multi-generational household.
Exactly.
With my Mexican immigrant, you know, in-laws, man. And it's love.
Man, that's
it's
deep.
love, man.
That's
It's
deep,
love.
bro.
We the same people.
Because you hear how we all hear how this finna happen. Brandon coming up, he too young, this and that. Him and Dimness, they trying to come together.
We making
and
too
all
much
this.
noise.
Come on. Yeah. So some people ain't gonna say it, but I'm knowing you and what we do with our podcast. And it's all about really just having a good conversation.
No, for
but
sure.
getting the necessary information out there to where everybody always gonna draw their perspectives.
Yep.
But outside of that perspective, you need raw truth, though.
No,
See what I'm
man.
saying? We need that.
Speak on it, man.
Yeah.
And then you got to add to that though, right? Add to what he's saying is that the mission never stops. So generational to generation, right? Keep saying.
Come on.
So, like I said, if I'm sitting on the throne, and I've been on the throne too long, I'm not saying this by any disrespect or nothing.
sure.
I'm just saying in regards to just the ideal sense.
Yeah, for sure,
Right?
for sure.
It's gonna take that mission to get younger and move forward. Moving forward.
For sure.
My term, I done my term. As long as it's moving forward in
Yeah.
the same mission, man, we should be stand on that and be proud of
Nah,
that.
man. I mean, Fred Hampton said it best, right? Black power to black people, man.
Yeah.
Brown power to brown people, man. Each of our communities, they need individualized support and services, man, and a response, man. And again, not to say, you know, one community's harm, man, or trauma is more than the next, man. But it's okay to say, man, I'm here to represent black people.
Exactly.
And represent my people.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say, man, I'm here to represent brown people. But I want brown people to have representation from their own community, man. Because I wouldn't want nobody from outside my community telling me about what we got going on. Would you?
How they gonna understand?
Yeah, even if it's an ally.
You ain't gonna understand it.
Even if you an ally, man. I want each community, man, to have that respect that they deserve, man. So.
You need a good representation.
Beautifully put.
Yeah.
No, 100%. 100%.
Absolutely. All right, Brandon. Policy hasn't been passed yet.
Cool.
What is your intentions for your policy?
Oh, man.
You don't got to go too deep. Just for the
I ain't
people,
gonna go too deep.
Just for the people can really understand
For sure.
what you're trying to do and
Absolutely.
why you want to become city council.
No, 100%, man.
Because there got to be something in there you see. You got to be some changes that you want to make.
No, 100%, man. Thank you for the question. You know, honestly, man, you know, I never planned on being a candidate for city council, man. If you look at my education, I have a master's, man, in managing and consulting on campaigns, man. So I really felt like that was my calling, man. That's man. I love being, man, 10 toes, man, behind a campaign. It's so exhilarating, man. I'm a former high school basketball player, man, and that's the closest thing, man, in terms of like competitiveness, man, is on the campaign trail, man. So I never imagined myself being here, bro. It's not necessarily, man, aspired to be. I feel like right now, man, it's a different time.
It is.
Richmond is a different place, man, and I grew up in Richmond. I can remember, man, I think I was maybe 12 years old, man, the first friend that I lost, man, his name was Blair. And Blair was killed at Nickel Park, man. This is like early 90s, bro, maybe late 90s.
Wow. I was a youth authority with a guy named Blair.
Yeah,
He's
man.
from Keeney Manor, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this guy Blair, man, was a friend of my cousin's, man, and I just recall, man, right before he passed, man, like, you know, being with him. I think we went fishing or we had gone somewhere, dude. And then like over the weekend, he was dead, man. Damn. And couldn't have been no older than 10, 11. Blair might have been 12. What happened was that he had went into his friend's house or something like that. What I found out years later. And that kid's dad killed Blair or made his son kill Blair, man. And that's what happened. But they found his body at the backfield at Nickel Park.
So when you say they commit like a robbery or something, Berkeley or something?
Yeah, he had broken into their house. Man.
And they knew him?
They did, man. I think they were neighbors, man.
Oh, wow.
And resulted in Blair losing his life, bro. So we talk about just lived experience here, man. A lot of it is painful.
It's painful.
I grew up in Richmond when Richmond was murder capital. Mm-hmm. Right, so
yeah.
State of emergency,
unfortunately.
Right? Early 2000s, man. And I'd be lying, man, to say it does something to a young kid, man, that, is surrounded by violence and death and pain, man, and you become numb to it. So for a lot of young people in Richmond, man, the goal is to get out of Richmond. Mm-hmm. Let's say that, and even as a young person, like finding my way here, trying to be a professional, man. Every opportunity that I've received, man, has been because somebody knew me, man. Somebody saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, man. Most of the positions that I've had an opportunity to serve in, man, in Richmond have been, man, people who knew me, man, people who gave me an opportunity. So it's tough for a young people, man, but especially for young black men here in this community, bro. So, that was my experience. Like, I wanted to get up out of here, man. I wasn't trying to, this wasn't the plan. This wasn't the plan, man. Yeah. But God had other plans. I'll say.
Right. I want to add something. Yeah. That was a deep question, Fahim, that you asked, Evans. And I'm gonna say this. Because in the 90s and 2000s, me and Fahim, of course, we was incarcerated.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Right? And we always prayed on, we get that second chance.
Nah, come on.
Like I didn't know I was going to be, in Richmond doing the work that I'm doing.
Nah, come on.
Right? But you one of the few young bright spots, I'm saying as many, that when I came home and seeing youngsters, or young, because you're younger than us. We want to be young. Let's keep it clean. We try. You see, we try, but the fact remains.
It ain't over there.
Y'all the OGs, man. Y'all OGs. I'm almost OG
doing
status,
great.
Man.
I'm doing great with what I'm working with.
Nah, man.
But I'm saying I got to give him his. He's in a different space. He's, not saying one's above the other.
No, for sure.
But to see the work that I'm doing and then see you, Dimless, and seeing the work you guys do is empowering.
No, for sure, man.
So I'm saying imagine us getting out and doing work and then seeing that.
No,
say,
man.
Okay.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's hard, Pat, man, and I appreciate that, man. And really, man, I want to inspire people like that, man, because anybody could do this work, man.
You are inspiring.
You don't need a master's degree.
Right.
To run a campaign, man. You don't need a master's degree to do community work, man, to be a community organizer. You don't need a master's degree to be a candidate. Let's talk about qualifications to be a candidate,
okay,
brother.
You
just gotta want to create change in your community.
Okay.
Man, and have some people in your community that support you and are behind you. Fahim's question about like my policy, man, it really is driven by my lived experience, man. What I know today and what I've known in my community for years is that, man, this community has been historically, disinvested in.
Yes.
Right? And people need jobs, man. People need access to career training. Right. The work that we doing. Y'all know this, man. And people don't need it like yesterday, man. People need it like last night.
Absolutely. So talk about jobs. And Richmond has been big on industry for a long time.
Yes, it is, man. Speak on it, Fahim, please.
I know when you walk across Cutting Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
When you walk across Cutting, we used to have, starting from the old Count Light, we had the shipyard, we still got the boat, where the boats docked, all that. We got Siemens over there. And I noticed across the street from the ferry, they're building a big old building right there, right?
Yes,
so
sir.
Now, how do we get them big corporations who right in Richmond, but not reinvesting in Richmond? Because they right across, people don't even know you walk right across Cutting.
No, for sure.
That's a lot going over there.
You
got
walk
steel
across
mills over
Cutting,
there and everything.
you walk down, you'd go down Cutting a mile or so.
Yeah.
Completely different community, man. And I love the question. You must have been on my website, Fahim.
No, not that because I'm a son of Richmond. I know your website. I know what we need.
No, 100%, man. One of my campaign platforms, man, is an industrial renaissance.
See, yeah,
right. People to know Richmond is to know how this community was founded.
Yes.
Right. You got the Standard Oil, which is now today Chevron.
Yep.
Right. Came to this city between 1900 and 1901.
Exactly.
I believe this city was incorporated in 1905. We actually celebrating the 120th birthday celebration, man, for the city of Richmond, brother.
From Vicksburg and Arkansas.
Okay, so my folks was in Louisville, Arkansas. Got here in the 40s.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Right. That most black people's families, man, who came during that
from the South.
Early migration, man, it's from the South, man. Yep. They worked in the shipyards. They worked at the canneries. They worked. My grandfather worked at Ford assembly plant. My aunt was a Rosie.
Okay,
this our history,
man.
We didn't lost some of it, man, but it's ours, man. And again, in that theme of reclaiming, man. So my work the last year has been at the county level, man, and I really had an opportunity, man, to it's really been a crash course, man, in industrial activity across our county, man, from our refineries, which Contra Costa has long been. Really, man, Contra Costa is where it's at in terms of refining. It has been for hundreds of years, man, right? Right now, today, we have 3 refineries left. At one time, I think we had 7.
Yep. We got Shell now.
Yeah, you had Phillips 66 in Rodeo. You had Shell, that's now MRC, Martinez Refining Company in Martinez. You have Marathon, that recently switched from producing gas to renewable fuels. Phillips 66 also just made the switch from gas to renewable diesel. You have Chevron here in Richmond, which is the largest in terms of capacity. So Chevron Richmond is refining 250,000 barrels a day. Next largest is MRC, at right about half that, 125 barrels. Then you add into the mix Valero Benicia possibly being idled next year.
I saw some on that.
Right, yeah. So that's gone from a region that has 7 refineries down to 2.
Right. What do you think about the refinery? What's that? Valero and Rodeo. You notice on the freeway that they put all the solar panels out there.
Yes, sir.
What you think about that?
Oh yeah, man.
Because Trump got a thing about solar.
No, for sure.
Right? So now you got all the acres of solar panels out there.
Right.
So who finna pay for that? Who finna pay taxes? Come on, let the people know. Because people might drive it, don't see it.
That's a great question, Fahim. So I was able to tour that refinery a couple months ago with Supervisor Chanel Scales Preston.
Okay.
Shout out to District 5 Supervisor.
Yes.
And that was a project that they that really went hand in hand with their transition from producing jet fuel and gasoline, man, to renewable diesel. And the solar field, I think, is the largest in the West Coast.
It's big.
For sure, if not in the state.
Yeah.
And it has the capacity to, provide electricity, man, for the refinery. I think at this time it was only maybe producing like 30 to 40% of what they needed. But that's what's going on, man. And it was an attempt for the refinery, man, to, become a little bit more cleaner, man, in terms of their energy use.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll just wrap up on the industrial sites, man. At the county level, really at the state level, some state policy that went into effect a couple years ago, man. It's called the Green Empowerment Zone, so the GEZ.
Yes, I
right.
Heard that.
So all of the cities in Contra Costa County, and the 2 supervisors who represent West County and John Joya and Supervisor Scales Preston, man, all serve on the GEZ. Now the GEZ is the Green Empowerment Zone, man. So it really is a vehicle to reimagine, man, some of these former industrial sites, man, because you can't put, Richmond has a number of Superfund sites, right? So this is the most toxic type of.
So for people who really understand what Superfund is,
So Superfund, man, that's where there was, an industrial use, man. A lot of, man, you name it, man, from brick making to dynamite making, foundries, man. things that produce, they use dirty chemicals, man. Arsenic
and that's the stuff that messed
magnesium.
And that's the stuff that messed up the soil.
Correct.
So when it got in the soil,
correct,
right? So that stuff went up in the air, came down, hit the soil, and all the surrounding cities, what we call incorporated and Richmond.
Yep.
So what it did, it came down, hit the soil, messed up the soil
for sure,
to reproduce of the vegetation.
Yeah.
But also, because my grandma was affected too, a lot of people end up getting different forms of cancer.
For sure, absolutely. It's a ton of heavy metals, man, in these Superfund sites. Of course, San Francisco's one of them, man, is over at Hunters Point, right? So Hunters Point Naval Shipyard, man. So we have those same sites here in Richmond, bro, and we have to reimagine them, or they'll sit toxic for another generation, man. And most of the sites you won't be able, there's different levels of remediation, right? So when a developer comes in and wants to do a project at a former Superfund site, right, they'll have to go through remediation, man, to treat. Usually they'll just dig up the toxic soil, man, truck it out. Other times they'll let you cap it, right? So you can actually they'll put a cement cap with vents, so it vents and the gases don't get crazy. And then you can build a podium. You can't build on ground level, right? But they'll allow you to build a podium, right? So a lot of the opposition from, kind of the dominant kind of political group here in the community, man, has been about environmental, safety.
Yes.
And, trying to clean up some of these sites, man, and have them reimagined.
Okay, great.
Okay, so in regards to your campaign, right? Outside of that, right? As you know, we work in the school, Greenwood Academy here, right? So how you feel about the educational system in regards to how it applies to Richmond?
Oh man, honestly, my first love, man, is youth development, man. So my mother and grandmother, man, both on family daycare centers, man, and Smith's Kitty Corral on South 20th Street, man. 45 years last July, and my grandmother, man, she raised a generation of Richmond, and that was my first job, man. Was helping out at the daycare after school, and for me that really just allowed me to care, man, for others, man. Then but outside of myself, man. But it gave me an opportunity to work with young people, man. So man, that's the best part. The best part of all the work, man, all the different places I'm working, man, is with young people, man. Right. Really,
Absolutely.
Any age, man, but I consider young people up to like 24, right? So like most of the work I've been doing, man, 12 to 24, man, elementary to 24. But it's man, I'm a proud product of public schools here, man. West Contra Costa Public Schools, man. I went to Washington Elementary.
That's where I went.
At that time, man, Chevron, that was the white school, but
I went.
Man, it was a ton of black kids over there. And they had a STEM program at that time, right? Before they had become trendy, called the Spirit of Excellence, man. So they were teaching us, man, math and science after school, man. And man, I had great administrators, man. Kate Burnside, I think, was the principal at that time. I don't think Burnside, if she ended up being a superintendent, man.
I don't know. She wasn't there when I had Miss Martin.
Man, that's probably a couple decades later. We got a little time between it. But man, I went to public school, man. Okay. I'm a product of the public education system here. Really, a lot of my work last cycle, man, with those school board candidates, man, was because the school district, man, public education, man, has been failing our kids across the country. No different here in Richmond, man. And you see the rise of charter schools, man, and other institutions, man, right, to fill a gap, bro. And I'm a pro-parent, pro-student advocate. So if you find a charter school that works for you and your family, I'm a support you in going to that charter school, man. And if you are you find a public school, man, that fits and works for you and it has the services that your kid needs, man, I'm an advocate for public education. So I just want to see quality education. I want kids to be able to come out of 3rd and 4th grade, man, reading in this district, right? That determines so many, milestones, man. If you can read in the 3rd and 4th grade, dude, it's impactful, dude, and we need to get back doing that work. So education from city council, another great question, and is that city council people, we don't really have any control, right, or decision-making power over our education system here. But the city of San Pablo actually does with they were able to found a partnership
Okay.
with West Contra Costa Schools, man, and they operate their community schools, right? And a community school is a concept where the school becomes a resource for everybody in the family,
Right.
not just the student, right? So we
Right.
supporting the parents, we
The
doing
parents
other
need it.
parents needed them, man.
They
Kids
need
need
it,
it, but the
man.
parents need
Yeah,
it, man.
parents, they definitely need it.
So, City of San Pablo funds their an entire network of support, man, under this community school umbrella, and that's something that
Right.
I would like to do here in Richmond, man,
Okay.
as a priority. Absolutely.
So when you hear people ask you, hear people say, there's not enough resources out here in Richmond for the youth. What was your answer to that?
I agree.
Okay,
I
Now,
agree.
By
And
you agreeing to that,
and I agree because I'm a provider.
exactly. So by you agreeing, by you being a provider, what
Great
are the
answer.
main
I love it.
what are the main resources that you think or you believe the youth that you deal with are missing and need?
Man, I told you if I ain't been on my website, man. Again, man, this
I
is
love it.
this. I'm being funny when I say that, but another one of my campaign platforms, man, is opportunities for our young people,
Okay.
man. So I worked for the school district here. Spent 5 years at Richmond Powell, man, running programs
Right.
there. Of course, with Officer Larry Lewis, man, ran a mentoring program there for about 3 or 4 years, man. Collaborated with Richmond Police Department on the county's first juvenile diversion program, right? So we worked closely with the Richmond Police Department. Detective Orlando Johnson, man, rest in peace. We did a mural for him outside of Powell, man. So during my time at Powell, man, it really was just an opportunity to really become immersed, man, and to just the service delivery side, man, as a provider, but really understanding where the gaps exist, right? And then going to the city of Richmond, I actually work in the employment and training department, downstairs in the youth works department, right? So
Got
the
it,
youth works, employment and training, man, that is your job center,
Yes.
right? That's supposed to be the economic, really in job training, certification, man. All of that's supposed to really take place at job readiness, at employment and training, dude. And what I see is that, the city of Richmond has a number of capacity problems. In that specific department, man, you got to increase, man, the amount of kids that we can work with, man. When I was at the city of Richmond, we served 800 kids in youth works in the summer. That's the most they had ever done. They usually range between like 300 and 400.
But I noticed about youth works that they put a cap on a number of kids now.
Well, they have, man, and that's kind of a budget, a budget constraint. But
Right.
at the same time, a capacity constraint, man. The building that they're in is too small.
Okay.
They got 5 computer stations in the back in the youth workspace, man. So if you serve 800 kids and you can only do 5 orientations
Yeah.
at a time, ultimately, man, somebody's gonna get in
left
first and
behind.
somebody's gonna get in last, man.
So that might be something what we might have to help change as a whole.
No, for sure, man. But I think even further than that, Youth Works is only one pathway, right? It's probably the primary kind of job training kind of place, man. We need to, create other workforce development training programs and other pathways, man, into the trades, man. Y'all teach MC3.
Yes, we do.
In juvenile hall, man. So, we have to, and this is some work that I'm doing at Men and Women of Purpose, man, is that, we need to be able to accelerate, man, somebody from looking for employment to being employed, man.
And congratulations on your new position.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that.
I appreciate that.
Okay,
We'll definitely we'll get there, man. But that's my motto, man.
Yeah.
That I'm really trying to create, man. Is how can we accelerate somebody in any position, man? So somebody with no experience, right? No education, who's really maybe just their first job, man, or the first time they want to go to school, man, or receive a certification, man. To that person who this is people coming home from incarceration, these people in our community, to the person that's primed, man, that has some experience, has some education, but it's just in a job market, man, that's tough.
Yes.
Like it's the toughest part of finding a job sometimes is building connection with an employer, man, right? So if we can help as service providers, the county is doing good work through the Contra Costa Workforce Development Board. The city of Richmond has a good workforce development board, man, but we have to create the connections, right? So community government, local, and county, and the job providers.
And
Man, we need to be in partnership.
And with those boards, I think it's important to have the right people on those boards too.
100%.
Who know how to definitely understand and see the needs of those youth in the community.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. You gave us a mouthful.
Yeah.
And I love it too.
No, for sure.
I just want to ask about your new position. Congratulations, was
Yeah,
fire, you were
man.
saying.
Thank you.
You know, expound on that and tell us what you do there and how important that is to your work.
No, man, 100%, man. So recently, man, it's about 2 weeks ago, man, I became the CEO of Men and Women of Purpose, man. We are a reentry and workforce development nonprofit. Been around about 15 years. Was founded by folks in Richmond, man, with some lived experience, man.
Yes.
Antoine Cloy is one of the founders. Ivory Mitchell, another founder, man. And man, this is a homecoming in so many ways, right? At 19, man, I was arrested. It's a story I actually haven't really shared publicly, man, because as y'all know, man, it's a lot of shame, man, when you become incarcerated as a black man, especially when when that is the expectation.
Yeah.
You carry that, man. So I was arrested at 19, man, in a car with a couple friends. We had three of us, 3 guns. Y'all can, do the math, man, and determine what was gonna happen next, man. And the Lord really blessed me, man, because I didn't serve any jail time behind that, man. I did a couple weeks in county, and but I had to navigate the system. I still was on probation. I didn't do no jail time, but I was on probation for 4 years.
It felt like it.
It felt, I was on court probation, so I didn't have a PO. But I had to, I was on 4-way search and seizure for 4 years. I went through clean slate. Yeah. As a participant.
Shoot. Man, you had a jacket, as they call it.
But you can turn any challenge, man, to a triumph, man. So through that process, man, I found my way to San Francisco State through Project Rebound, which is a program for people who had come into contact with the criminal justice system, coming out of incarceration, dog. I had an auto admittance to San Francisco State. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't had that experience, man. Wow. So, man, it's a part of me that I'm learning to share more, especially in this work that I'm doing, right?
Man, we're gonna have many talks.
Man. But so, man, I could only, man, I can't tell you about something I ain't did, Pat.
Right.
I don't preach like that. So, I'm one of them. Yeah. I was that person in that program, man, a decade ago. So the man you see today, man, that's a decade of dedication. Yeah. In work, man, in challenges and struggle, man. But I don't look like what where I came from, what I've been through. Yeah. But man, I gotta, this my heart, man. This is my community, man. That's why this position is so impactful, man. I left the county, huge organization, man. To come back home, man, and work in my community, man, with my peers, man, with my family members, man, and their children, because it means that much to me, man.
Absolutely. And it's good that you found it, because sometimes we think we go in a situation, look, it's real good, and we get stuck in afraid to try something different.
Man, come on.
So by you being there to try something different and being passionate about it, knowing it's more than just your calling.
Yeah,
right?
Man.
It's more than just a calling. It's something what's been embedded in you from birth.
Sure.
So now you're here to deliver. And I want to just say thank you, for who you are, what you become, and decide to come to 100 Years Enterprise Podcast,
man.
Season 6.
I've been waiting on my invite.
Yeah. And I just said, he defined inspiration. He defined it. You know what I mean? I don't have to say too much about that. But again, man, I just second that, man. It's a pleasure. And to hear that leadership quality that you have, man, it is genuine and authentic.
No, I appreciate that.
And that's what that was our whole premise of having you here.
Exactly.
For sure, man.
Patrick had said, I remember, cause I know we got to wrap up, but how was the experience for you when you walked into the MC3 program? You saw what's coming through there.
Hey, man, right. So again, with the work, man, with Men and Women of Purpose, man, we one of a couple of organizations, 100 Years being one of them, that have access to the jail facilities, man, in this county, man. It's not a lot of organizations that's doing that work.
Yes.
And who are allowed to do that work, man, and then black-led organizations, man. So it's us, man. We sometimes, man, that lifeline to an individual that's incarcerated, man, that is not getting the support that they need, does not have family on the outside, man. So when I saw y'all in juvenile hall, man, it just brought a smile on my face, man.
Yeah, I remember.
You know, we don't get to
remember.
see that side of the work,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
But it's important work that's happening right now. We're in R3 jail facilities, man. We're in Marsh Creek.
Right.
We're in Martinez Main Jail. We're also in West County, man. We're doing groups, we're doing mentoring, we're doing navigation, man. And man, they need people, man, who have been through that experience, man. Again, how could you tell somebody about something you ain't been through it, man? And then to not only been through it, man, to make it to the other side, man.
And that's why
it's so much wisdom and knowledge, bro, in that lived experience, man.
Yeah.
So, man, when I see y'all there, man, I just brought a smile on my face,
Remember what
man.
you said when you see me?
I told
You
you,
like, Pat. I'm like, oh, hey,
And
okay.
I'll say, man, the leadership of that facility, man, with being ran by a black woman, man.
Yes.
And just all of the change, man, it's not what you expect to see when you walk into any type of correction facility, man. But to see that, we got people of color, man, making the decisions,
making
man.
decisions. They in there. You know, well, people don't know that from the top down. I know we about to wrap, but from the top down, women run that place.
No, I see. For sure.
From the chief,
The whole
the
department.
management,
Yes, sir.
women run it.
No, for sure.
Right? People think it's
No,
women
man,
really run it, and
yeah.
then for them, we talk about this all the time. So you know it. They open up their arms to us and say, "Hey, we know y'all fresh.
Yeah.
We know y'all don't
For
get
sure.
everything.
Yeah, come on.
But we love to work with you all doing.
Yeah.
So we gonna help put people
come
around
on.
you to really help y'all
No,
win,
for
man.
sure,
I think
man.
that's great for what we do, but also and about us, but for what you do too.
No, man, I
You
appreciate
know, and
that.
I want to just say thank you.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, and then I think the whole key is too, man, to round it off, just say, man, just deliver on your word, man. You know,
for sure.
and I'm
100%.
saying for all
No,
of us.
Yeah.
no, for
And
sure,
I think
man.
that's what, the women that was empowered, he's talking about juvenile hall.
Yeah, for
they
sure.
always got at us and told us, man, you okay, it's all good, but deliver.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
So we was able to deliver that helped us.
No,
continue to do the work
100%,
we're
man.
doing,
It's some we say, man, is bigger than all of us, man. And as we were saying earlier, Pat, man, this is about reclaiming something that already has happened here.
Exactly.
We had black leadership on city council. We had a thriving downtown.
Yeah.
We had a thriving hilltop. Man, we had representation in all these various, government organizations, and community organizations, African American people, man. And I can say that proudly, man.
Yeah.
So we standing on the shoulders, man, of all those folks, man, the community leaders like Fred Jackson, man. My goodness. Annie Mae, not Annie Mae, on the South Side, man, but was instrumental in South Richmond, Coronado neighborhood, man, in establishing the Greenway, man.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Yeah.
We got to get her name, man.
We'll come back. We'll circle back.
She was a mentor of Joe Fisher's, man. And,
exactly.
I grew up in the Coronado neighborhood. Joe Fisher, man, really one of my earliest supporters, man.
Joe Fisher, man.
Lily Mae Jones. Lily Mae.
Yeah.
Lily Mae.
Yeah, exactly.
Lily Mae.
I got a grandma. My great grandma was an Etta Mae Jones.
Okay, Lily Mae,
Etta Mae
man,
Jones.
was in these streets, man, organizing behind our community, man, and so they did it, man, and it's just our turn, man.
I'm just gonna say, man, I ain't got a lot of words, so I'm just gonna tell you, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
I'm furious. I don't know what it is. I'm just excited about what I'm hearing. So,
No, for sure, man.
Knock it out the park, man.
No, for sure.
Man. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you. So,
Always.
any last thing? Okay. What do you have to say? Just in 30 seconds. What do you have to say against, not against, but for the naysayers who don't believe in your push?
Oh man, I ain't got nothing for them, Lee John, man. I'm gonna speak to my supporters, man, and the people who know Brandon. Who know my family, man. I'm at Evans, man, and I done run into so many people who know the family, man. And man, I'm the son of Richmond. This work is this God's work.
That is, you can't beat God's work.
This God's work, man. And to my supporters, man, and the people that are looking for inspiration and looking for hope, man, who looking for help. That's why I'm here, man. I want to invite y'all out, man. We having an all-white campaign kickoff, man, over at Bridge Storage and Art Space on Saturday, August 30th, and coming up in a couple of weeks, man. So, man, we definitely want to invite the community out, man, to that. And then, man, check me out online, man.
Let them know where to find you
hit
man.
the IG, man. Hit the website, Evans for Richmond. evansforrichmond.com. That's with the number 4. Evans for Richmond. That's the website, man. And then Evans for Richmond D3 is the Gmail, man. So tap in with me. Man, I'm getting around the city. I've been in all the sections lately, man, and that's really what it's about, man. It's really a representation for the culture, man.
Stay
so
pushing. It is there.
vote Brandon Evans for City Council District 3, man. Come on.
Y'all see that 100 Years Enterprise?
Yes, sir.
Follow it. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and again, shout out, man, to my co-partner, to my business partner, man, side man, Patrick Houndsman, man. Man, we rolling. It's 2026, man. We got this new direction, consequence of the street life. Man, we have these conversations, man. What you got to say before we close out, my brother?
I just want to say, man, I'm ecstatic, man. Like I said, I'm excited, man. I just love the way things are steamrolling and picking up. And the whole thing about collaboration and rubbing shoulders, man, has taught me so much. It's very humbling. Yeah. And so, with that, man, I'm excited. I'm tearing up. It's all kinds of stuff going on. But it's good because new blood, that's what new blood do. No, right? Sure. So I'm just going to stay tuned, man.
No, for sure.
100 Years Enterprise, man.
We got Gabe behind the camera.
100 years.
Production. Shout out to your wife for coming, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And again, we appreciate it.
It's love, man.
Oh,
yeah, it's love, man. Appreciate y'all.